want to introduce you to my dog Buddha. This is Buddha, and the reason I'm bringing her on camera to introduce her is to address a question that actually came from my cousin, who likes to debate things by text message. And he texted me and asked me, do I believe that dogs have consciousness? And my first initial response to the question was, it's a bit like the question, do I believe that water has wetness? If you've ever spent any time whatsoever in relationship with a dog or any other sentient being that's non-human, then you know as well as I do in my relationship with Buddha that that being is conscious, and that there's conscious communication back and forth between the two of you all the time. The problem is that my cousin and I are using the word consciousness to mean two different things. What I think he largely means by consciousness is the whole assembly of thoughts and feelings and perceptions and memories, the personality that adheres to a human being that we commonly refer to as our conscious experience. And in the non-dual spiritual traditions that I study in, that's just regarded as the mind, and it comes and goes, it's not permanent, and it's not really who we fundamentally are. According to non-duality, what we most fundamentally are is consciousness itself. And we're not even really an individual consciousness. According to non-duality, there's no such thing. We are simply a manifestation, an emanation, an avatar of the one infinite consciousness that is unfolding everywhere all the time, and has taken this local expression as a human being, as a dog, as a fish in the water, as the water itself, as everything. And that when it is perceived and experienced through the filters, through the glasses, if you will, of our local sensing and perceiving faculties as a human being, like the way we think and the way we perceive the world, then it seems like a separate self, and it seems like an individual consciousness. But non-duality teaches us that that is in fact an illusion. There's only one infinite consciousness unfolding everywhere. And the fact that Buddha doesn't use human language and words and concepts to describe its experience doesn't mean that Buddha is any less an emanation or an avatar or an expression of that one infinite consciousness. It just means that Buddha doesn't necessarily have the memories and the personality and the experiences of a human being. Buddha has the experiences and the memories and the personality of a dog. And dog and human being are just words that we use to describe these different localized manifestations of the one infinite consciousness. So do I believe that a dog has consciousness? No. I don't really believe at this point that any being has consciousness, because there's no being that's there to stand apart from consciousness and possess it. Beings are consciousness. Everything is consciousness, according to the consciousness-only school of non-dual spiritual philosophy that I align myself most closely with these days. And it's a bit like asking if I believe that the water has wetness. No, the water doesn't have wetness. Wetness is not a possession that the water can stand apart from and have. But put your hand in the water and your hand is going to be wet.